Well, this is my Tar River BDR 185 that I just bought yesterday. It's brand new. Just mowed with it for the first time today. You can see that out there. This is about a 10-acre patch. I mowed probably 6 acres with it, and I'd say about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Probably could have went faster if the field was in better shape. I really wanted an 8-foot used disc mower, and they just don't exist right now, apparently. And everything's 10 foot or bigger, or 9 foot, 10 foot. This little John Deere 5500 won't handle the weight of one of those big heavy dudes. The 8-foot's gonna be about all she's gonna handle. But so for 4,300 bucks, paid cash. It was in the price range. I bought this. I was a little leery of it. I've never had experience with these types of mowers. I watched a lot of YouTube videos, and they seemed like they was all right. I didn't like that it was only a 6-foot cut. But I thought, shoot, for the money, we'll go ahead and give it a try. And I'm not for sure why those discs wobble like that, but they've done that on every other mower I've seen on YouTube too. So I guess it's that's normal. That one there's got hay or twine or something wrapped up in it. It's got twine wrapped up in it. Awesome. Wonder how you're supposed to get that out without taking the dang drum off. I guess you don't. By the way, these blades are no longer spinning, so that's why I'm getting up next to it. So the dangerous part's over with. One thing I can say is these drums on the bottom, I don't know what kind of metal they're made out of, but it is not very tough metal. I am not very impressed with, look at that, that's already thinned out like a razor blade, and I've mowed with it for 2 hours. Look at all these gouges in it. It's got 2 hours of mowing time on it. I can honestly say I'm not very impressed with that. But I mean, for 4,300 bucks, it's probably going to be some pretty cheap steel. These blades seem thinner than a disc mower blade, so they're getting beat to pieces. And the only other thing that I don't like about it is because of the style of this mower, because of the drums, this part right here, down here on a disc mower, this would be down at the ground with the disc mower. And when you went to pick up on the hydraulic cylinder, it would lift the whole bar out of the grass. Well, if you try to do that with this thing, what ends up doing, it drives this drum right here into the ground. So you got to lift the whole 3-point up and then pick it up. And this cylinder, I don't know if it's because it's a small cylinder, if it's because it's a single action cylinder, or the pump on the tractor just doesn't have enough pressure or what, but this moves extremely slow. So you got to be getting ahead of time pretty fast before you get back into the hay, and let it down and then drop the 3.2 to get it down in there. So that kind of aggravates me. But, and the only other thing is, it doesn't like humps. See how it's pretty much scalped that all the way at the dirt? It doesn't float over humps very well. But they say from videos I've watched on YouTube that these mowers will mow as fast as the tractor will run. And I would say that's true, but the field would have to be the most smoothest field I've ever seen or been in. And I'd say realistically, that's not gonna happen. It is making a pretty clean cut. I was running about 6.5 miles an hour, which is pretty fast. Not faster than a disc mower, but pretty fast. Do I think it'll hold up better and outlive a disc mower? Probably not. Do I think it'll live just as long as a disc mower? I'd say pretty close. I think those pods, those little skids on the bottom are going to wear out and have to be replaced, but you know, that's just part of it. But it cuts really smooth and really cleanly. It does cut fast, and it was cheap. I mean, for 4,300 bucks, even though have complained about a few things, I don't really know that I could really complain a whole lot about the things I've complained about for 4,300 bucks. So, would I buy another one for 4,300 bucks? Well, after only using it for 2 hours, probably. That may change after I get 50 hours or so on it. So, we'll see. We'll see how the seals and stuff hold up into it. I do not know how I'm going to get that twine out of there. I really hate to take the bottom of the skid off to get that out of there. Holy crap. May have to rig a box knife on the end of a metal stick or something and tape it on there really good and try to get that out of there. You know, I don't know why these discs are wobbling, because, you know, these don't have no play in them. I just don't think the discs themselves are very well made. I don't know that they're really precision made, so maybe where the wobblings come from. And they're not a very, like I said, they're not, see how that's already mushroomed? I don't even know how that happens, what that's from. I guess from maybe hitting a stick and the blades slapping it, I guess. I don't know. But I just think these discs may just be from being cheap steel and a little thin, may just be bending. I don't know. So I was cutting with a New Holland hay bind, sickle bind, and this thing is way faster than that sickle. It would have took me 6 hours or better to cut what I cut in an hour and a half. So I'm definitely happy about that. So anyway, oh, one other problem I was having, and I haven't had a problem. I think this thing right here wasn't tensioned up right. Every little itty bitty bump you got, it would pop that and pull the mower back, and you'd have to back up and reset it. But I tightened it up, and it hasn't happened since. So I think it was just too loose. That was driving me nuts at the beginning. Hasn't been a problem since. So I think I got that fixed. But anyway, next time I cut with it, I'll get a video of it. So see you next time. Thanks.